And guess who's getting K1 ads nonstop? Fuck.
Would that be you?
I mean, I'm deaf in this ear, and I don't give a shit in this ear.
Because there's 4 speeds at K1. There's 1 for pit, 2 for separation, 3 for racing, and 4 for pro drivers. I'm a pro driver, apparently. So on my 3rd race, I'm like, okay, give me the 4.
Just kept asking for the heat.
And they gave me. And fucking kidding, Phil. It's like an extra 20% power.
Just kept screaming, give me the heater.
and of course, the fucking guy engages it while in mid-corner.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 237 of the CAMcast.
Yay!
It's a biggin'.
The thing that Dave unknowingly dubbed the big single.
I mean, yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, and
I didn't think it was going to stick.
No, it's stuck, baby.
Oh, boy.
Yep,
Maybe
podcast.
use more Crisco.
Yeah, the podcast, it's trying something new, so I don't lose my goddamn mind.
I mean, you have to have a mind to lose it.
I had enough of one.
I don't have... What's this word you keep using?
Follow us on all the social medias. We're at CamAutomag on the lot of them.
Yeet.
Go ahead and find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, rate, review, subscribe. Share with your friends. Do all that fun stuff.
Apple Spot Play?
Yes. Apple Spot Play?
Spapple? Spapple?
Spapple?
Spapple?
Spapple Pod Play? Spapple Podlay. There we go. Done.
Wow, we start expediting these intros now.
There we go. We're done. We're going to get you this big one.
We've got an hour and 15 minutes to fill, goddammit. You can slow your fucking roll.
Spapple and...
Spapple Pod Play.
Spapple Podlay.
And give money Patreon.
There we go.
Give money Patreon.
Yeah. Yes.
Cam all medias.
Yeah, there we go. Cam Internet.
Thank
you. Socialcammag.instafame.
It's the fame.
Oh, if there was only fame. No, we do have a Patreon. Patreon.com/CamAutomag.
And we've got some news about that.
First off, after our idle threat of, hey, the next person who subscribes at $5, we're going to start doing live streams. After we threw that out there, well, goddammit, we got somebody. Nick Pellant. So
what a guy. Just the man for the job.
Damn right. So
thanks, Nick.
Yep. So patrons, you will be seeing live streams.
Very soon.
Yep.
In fact. So, Zach, we got to figure this out.
No, it's a thing we will...
I'm presuming this will be a thing that starts after SEMA.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to get this going after SEMA. So.
Okay, yeah, all right,
yeah.
That's fine. I mean, that's only a couple weeks away for you guys. So.
Yeah, so I mean, we're going to be, there's going to be some, trial and error.
Some tinkering for sure.
Right. Definitely. So, yeah, thank Nick and or blame him for this.
It's all your fault.
Also, yes.
Indeed. And Nick and all of the current patrons, everybody who's paid up through this month, and new patrons will also get this one little bonus, a 10% off coupon code.
Holy shit.
At CamAutoswag.com.
That's amazing.
Yep. So, yeah, that's something that all the patrons get, regardless of level. If you subscribe now between, I believe now and, I want to say November 20th? We'll put it in the episode description, the exact date, but it is somewhere, I believe it's pretty much November 20th is the cutoff date.
Okay.
So... no, 22nd. 22nd.
Okay, all right. You get an extra couple days on that.
Yeah, something like that. So,
Mas excelente.
Yep. Yeah, you will get a 10% off coupon code for use on CamAutoswag.com. But then after that, it's gone. So,
but
hey,
there's still going to be some awesome stuff in the works, guys.
Oh yeah, going to be the live stream for patrons only. So, there you go.
That's it.
Yes.
Sweet. Do we have any birthdays?
No, probably.
Okay.
Let's jump over here.
Let's just kind of fiddle around with it and see what we got here.
While we're doing that, how you been, guys? What's been new?
Been good, man.
Yeah?
Been good. Yeah.
I went to Idaho.
What were you doing up in Idaho?
So the Subaru is running pretty well now. It's time to get it registered, and so I registered in Idaho.
Nice.
Because it was easy and cheaper.
All right.
Hashtag tax evasion.
Attaboy.
Yep. Yeah. I also got hit, too, which was, super shitty.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I got rear-ended in the Subi. Not very bad, luckily. It could have been way worse, but, I just taking it out just to make sure it's going to go to Idaho fine, and I get rear-ended, and I did some decent damage to my rear hatch, which was really fucking shitty.
That sucks.
It is unfortunate, but it could have been worse.
But
Very true.
It's not too bad because my rear hatch did Subaru things and always leaked. Because you know how
So a really good reason to replace it anyway.
because third gens they tell itself with water, and you open it and it pours on you.
I'm familiar with that.
Yep.
So,
Fun fact, second gens do it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, consider Mike and I both had Outbacks.
Oh,
yeah. So, anyway, happy birthday to a couple people. Patron, longtime friend of the program, Jan Gerday.
Merry Birthmas, Jan.
Yep, she is doing one of those Facebook fundraiser birthday things. She is raising funds for the USO, which is a good thing. So, her father served in World War II. He got to experience the power and glory that was Bob Hope on USO tours. So,
All right.
and yeah, the USO does really awesome things, bringing, just making sure our folks in uniform are still, like, keeping the morale up.
Good.
So, yeah, she's just trying to raise $500, so
That should
is a
be
thing.
easy.
Yeah, so she's almost halfway there. We're going to go ahead and probably share that.
Excellent.
Yep, so that's cool. Happy birthday, Jan. Happy birthday, Jonathan Esmeyer.
Hey, Merry Birthmas, guy.
Yep, longtime friend of the program. And happy birthday, Marcia Gannett.
Ah,
Yep.
very nice.
Yep, we got some more birthdays coming up.
Coming up later.
Yep, but those we will go ahead and get to next week.
Yes.
Speaking of next week, we're going to have a guest.
Oh, are we?
Oh, we're going to have Scumbag Scotty on.
Amazing.
What?
Yeah, Scumbag Scotty has some things to say.
I love Scumbag Scotty, and I
Yep.
love the things Scumbag Scotty says.
Yeah, so we'll get him on. Maybe a little bit of an Iron Chef throwdown between me and him.
Oh, shit.
I doubt it. But,
It'd be nice.
that'll be a thing.
I look forward to screaming profanities at him.
Why?
I don't know. It's just what I do.
God damn. All right.
I don't know. What else am I good for?
I mean, you asked the question, not me.
You were good for the...
Yeet. Hey, so it's getting kind of cold,
Mm-hmm.
and I want like some kind of like zip up hoodie.
Yeah.
Do you know where I could find one like that?
Yes, I do. You can head over to CamAutoswag.com, get yourself the Cam zip-up hoodie. Also recommend getting yourself the long sleeve tee.
And
You
then,
are
like,
really proud of that.
and then like my head gets cold too. Do you have a solution for cold heads?
All right, I think you're really just stretching now. Yeah, we have beanies and baseball caps of all sorts of varieties. We got the new logo, we got the old logo. We have beanies with pom poms and without pom poms on them.
Hey, Mike.
But
Yeah.
you definitely want the pom-pom beanie
You
because
do.
it's
You do.
two-tone.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Mike. Will you pay for improv classes for me?
no, Zach.
I think I desperately need them.
We all desperately need them. We could definitely, the lot of us could benefit from some groundlings classes. But here we are, not doing that. Anyway, and like we mentioned earlier, if current patrons and new patrons who subscribe before November 22nd,
I had a segue for that, by the way.
it's all right. I took care of it.
Thank you. I'm done.
We took care of it, Zach.
Top men are on it. Top men. No, current patrons and new patrons who subscribe before
Not
November.
Tall men.
Top men.
That was, that was a really bad joke. I'm done. Tall men.
Hello.
Current patrons and new patrons who subscribe before November 21st, you will get a 10% off coupon code that will be eligible, or that'll still be able to use around, through November 21st at CamAutoswag.com. Damn right.
Yes.
Indeed.
Thanks, top men.
We have top men working on a solution.
24/7.
Top men.
Did you say tall men?
Nope. So,
Hey, so wait, no, I can't even think of it. Nope, hold on. I can do this.
okay.
I can do this. Fuck. No. Hey, so top men, what else could they be working on?
Wow. I mean, I love the enthusiasm.
It works though.
I think you just put a lot of You put too much on yourself.
So, okay, we'll try this again. Nah, I'm done. I give up.
No,
I was trying to make some joke with, like, corporate and top man and
it's all right. I mean, the pieces were there, just
not in the right order or right time.
listen, they were there. But so the controversial Chevy Blazer, which came back not as an SUV but as some weird, ugly crossover thing.
Because, of course.
To the surprise of absolutely nobody. Top men were not working on this solution.
No, nobody was working on this. God damn it!
They said, how can we bring the Equinox to more people?
I can actually see the meeting. Hey, wasn't also somebody designed the new Blazer? Oh, shit, I was supposed to do that. Fuck. Blazer, but different.
Done and done.
Check this out, guys. The Chevy Traverse with skid plates. Confetti falls from the roof. Balloons. Happy people fade to black. The new Chevy.
Done and done.
That's actually the commercial with real people.
Asterisk. Real people, not actors.
I've probably said this many times before, but technically those are real people and not actors because they cannot be legally classified as actors because they have not gotten their SAG cards.
Right,
So,
exactly.
So that's the thing. They are real people, not actors.
They may or may not have been told what to do and say, but they are not actors.
They were definitely not eating from the crafty table, that's
No.
for sure.
They are real people with headshots.
And with a bio now saying, real person on Chevy Gear commercial.
Exactly. Man.
Can you imagine the IMDb profiles of some of these people?
God.
So, off in the weeds a little bit here, I was hearing something about casting for the Aflac duck.
Yeah.
So, there's a 4-page readout for the one word of Aflac.
Huh.
Like, I wish I had it. I could read it to you guys. But like, some of the lines were fucking hilarious. Like,
Jesus.
they want somebody that could like emote motion with only using one word, who could actually pronounce the one word, who have corporate values and are willing to use their one word to promote not only the brand and the company and prove that what the fuck is Affleck's slogan? Like, get money when you're hurt or whatever it is.
Get money, fuck bitches, Affleck.
Like, it's like a full on like contract they send out to people who want to like audition for. There's an audition process for the Affleck duck.
Big booty bitches get their car insurance from Aflac.
Affleck.
And I know it's not car insurance. I said that for a reason. I know people are just burning in flames right now. They're just engulfed. They're like, oh my God, it's not car insurance.
I watched TV in like the late 2000s. I know the commercial. That's when it used to air, right? Or does it still air?
It still airs.
Oh, shit. Well, I haven't watched TV since late 2000s, so.
Well,
It's all
anywho,
right.
thank you, Gilbert Gottfried. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So,
After that tangent,
it's all right.
Sorry.
the Chevrolet Blazer.
Yes, the thing that's currently being built in Mexico, much to the chagrin of politicians and the UAW.
And it's still getting pounded because of the strike, because a lot of the components that are being assembled in
Hold on. I can do it again.
Oh,
There
it
you
is.
go.
That was almost a dab. Good
Almost.
Good job. It's almost
Just-
a limp-wristed dab.
Thank Nick Pellant for you people being able to see the limp-wristed dab.
Yeah, it's going to happen, guys.
Oh, boy, howdy.
I'm going to do it behind camera now. You won't
Oh,
to see it.
shit.
It's the elusive limp-wristed dab.
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
I'm going to get you drunk at SEMA, and I'm going to just make you dab.
I don't think you're going to have to make him do that.
I don't do it naturally. It's not like,
Somehow I call absolute horseshit on that.
okay, yeah, I'm up on roofs at Vivid, fucking dabbing on the fucking haters, fuckers.
You probably are. You're like, I'm the tallest person in this neighborhood. I drop my dab on a bitch. I drop my dab on a bitch. I drop my dab on a bitch.
And some dude working for a roofing company across the street, just 2 inches taller.
It's fucking Vivid Solar.
Oh, you almost got it. Oh, you almost had your dollar. Oh,
Just some
so
big,
close.
just some big fucking meaty Midwestern son of a bitch.
His name's Trevor.
Just a little bit taller than you, but, he's got like 40 pounds of muscle on you, so you're not going to fuck with him.
Right?
Unless you can
Exactly.
catch him from behind with a hammer.
So the Blazer's being built in Mexico.
Yeah, except not anymore because of this strike that's been going on for nearly a month. That could be coming to an end soon because UAW
of
and
top men.
Yes.
Sit down.
Congratulations, Zack. It finally worked. Now, you know what you should do, but are you going to do it?
Yeet.
I mean, okay, that works too. All right. Yeah, the UAW strike, there is a tentative agreement between Chevy or GM and the UAW. It's just they have to ratify it. So
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
So,
but anywho,
anyway,
the parts that the Blazer requires to be assembled in Mexico are built in the United States.
Yep, and they have run out of them.
Go figure.
Yep. So, yep. Blazer production has ground to a halt.
Hey, so I'm upset though because I've already ordered my white New Balances. Where the fuck's my C8?
I mean, they have to finish building the C7s first, and then they have to shut down the Bowling Green facility.
I thought they were done. I thought they announced that like 2 weeks ago.
No, they still have others that they still need to build.
Okay.
Because people, they said, they still need to finish building C7s.
And then retool and...
Yep.
Yeah. Never mind, they ignore my previous statement.
There you go. So, so that's a thing, and not only is the Blazer production affected other things being built overseas, quote unquote, because there's not a sea between us and Mexico and or Canada.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, so they're running short on parts, and to get this giant supply chain going again from the grinding halt that it is currently sitting at is going to take some doing. So
Going to take lots of doing.
Yep. So if you're looking for a Chevy, maybe look at springtime. It's going to go ahead and say late spring, early summer.
Yeah.
Because Trucktober and Truckvember are they're a little lean.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be seeing something that good until at least Truckuary or Trarch.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so hey guys, hashtag Long Roof Society.
Yes.
I mean, we'll get to that.
Oh, well, we're not done with Blazers?
No,
well-
we are done with Blazers. But
No.
But I kind of want to jump to this thing real quick because actually, in hindsight, I should have just moved this stuff around.
that's okay.
What?
How am I supposed to make awful segues if they're not in the right order?
I mean,
Honestly, I think this was supposed to prevent you from awful segues.
don't worry, Zach. You can still make awful segues.
We apparently need to put top men on this
I
situation.
don't know if we can make an awful segue about this next one.
It's all right. Well, so in ways you could, like tag speed traps and congestion and
Yeah.
all that shit. You've been able to do that for a while, and in Google Maps on the Android phones, you've been able to do that for months now.
Yeah.
That's now a thing that you can do if you, like me and Dave, are rocking the Chosen phone.
So
Yep.
this actually, I dealt this on a daily basis because I rock an Android and an iPhone, and my iPhone is my work phone, and so it's like weird because like I'll see a cop somewhere, and I'm used to just hitting the button on my Android phone, and I'm like, where the fuck's I just only recently realized it's not an option yet because I've actually looked for it, like tried to find it, and it's just not there.
Yep. No, it is a thing that has just finally come to it now. So, yeah, there's a delightful little GIF courtesy of Google on how to do this in this Lifehacker article.
Amazing.
I appreciate these fun little GIFs.
Will
They're
it
fun.
also? Do you know if it also will give you live speed like Androids do? I guess I'll know tomorrow. I'll let you know on next Monday.
Yeah,
if
there
it
you
does or
go.
not.
Yeah, because I'm not sure necessarily what you mean by live speed.
Because on the Android, it will tell you the current. I'm pointing on in the bottom corner of the map. It will tell you the current speed for that area and your speed.
I know it was giving me. It will tell you the speed limit for whatever, wherever it is you are on.
but it won't
wasn't,
tell
yeah,
you
wasn't. Yeah,
It wasn't giving me a live one. I didn't know if it was because I'm on an iPhone 8. If it was like, oh, the phone screen's too small, so we can't give you all the data or some shit like that.
I mean, I don't have it on my 10.
It doesn't do it until you.
Oh, okay, unless you select.
and you're in when you're in navigation.
Got
mode.
it. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
So
I'll have to check that out then.
And it seems pretty
I can
accurate
navigate on
too.
my way home.
Yeah, 'cause it's nice on the Android because you just like.
yeah, to make this work on your Google Maps when you're in navigation mode, hit the plus button to open the traffic report menu. Tap the type of alert you want to set: crash, speed trap, slow down.
It
you know.
does.
No,
Well, it was giving me the speed limit.
let me see if it will do it on my phone.
This is fun.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It also has
Idaho
no
Falls.
idea what direction I'm facing in your basement.
Yeah, it'll freak out.
Yeah, see right here. So mine says it gives you a.
Oh, cool.
Dave.
So
Oh, very nice.
I'll have to go ahead and make sure that my Google Maps is updated. But,
Same. I think I need to do a little bit of updating.
I'll probably do that tonight.
But did I tell you how Apple Maps sometimes works better for me?
That does not surprise me.
I've had times where, because with my job I have to drive all over the place. I just get an address. I normally have never been there before.
Yeah, it's just like go here.
Yeah, and there's been times where Google Maps cause I always use Google first because it's just better all around. But I've had times where like it just doesn't know where the fuck I'm going. Like the street's not there or something, and then Apple Maps will find it, which is super weird and annoying.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, hashtag Long Roof Gang.
There we go.
Hashtag 4-door gang.
Sure.
Hashtag shag and wagon.
All right.
Hashtag.
Do you want to you want to try to keep this going, or do you just want to bow out now?
I'll bow out now. Okay, I can't think of
There you
anymore.
go.
I'll probably spur a couple more in when I think of them.
Thank you, like you do.
Yeah.
So the wagon, the automotive station wagon, counts for 1.4% of total U.S. auto sales. The Subaru Outback accounts for 1.2% of total U.S. auto sales by itself. It is 85% of the entire wagon market in the U.S.
Holy shit.
You have
Yes.
Audis.
Yeah.
And their various wagons.
You have BMWs.
BMWs, and there are like 30 that are in the state that are new right now.
Yeah, like that's...
And then you have like the 4 V90s that are in the U.S.
Yeah.
And that's about it, right?
I mean, so here's what you've got. Last year, Subaru
It's
moved
the sport, yeah.
178,854 Outbacks compared to 14,124 Golf Sport wagons. Volvo combined between the V90, the V90 Cross Country, the V60, and the V60 Cross Country totaled 2,540.
I wasn't wrong.
Wow.
I said there was 9 in the U.S. I'm not that far off.
Nope.
I'm only off by a factor of 1,000, which is pretty good for me.
Yeah. We don't have specifics because for like Mercedes, Audi, and
I
Jag.
guess Jag, and also doesn't. There's the Regal wagon as well too,
Yes.
which sold 14,000. Looks like.
Yeah, the Tour X,
Yeah, which is a damn good looking car.
The
It
Regal,
is.
the Regal as a whole sold 14,118
not
units. So yeah, Buick doesn't,
They don't
so,
break it out.
yeah,
Interesting.
the Tour X
Wagons,
is still a
yeah.
Regal, so that's
Yeah, and then because the Mercedes has their E-Class wagons, which they have a C-Class wagon in other markets.
yep, just not here.
Some people do classify the Crosstrek as a wagon, which I don't know how I feel like. It's like
No, it's an Impreza. It's not a Legacy.
but it's
See, that's like saying a WRX with a hatch is a wagon. It's not.
Are you gonna argue that one there, Mike?
I mean,
Because I don't think it is either. But then is a Speed 3 a wagon?
No.
a
It's
Speed
a
3
hatchback.
is a hatchback. Yeah.
An Impreza is a hatchback.
Yeah.
WRX is a hatchback. A Legacy
Yeah.
or an Outback, not an Outback Sport, an Outback.
Yeah.
Those are wagons because they're based on longer wheelbase, larger cargo area vehicles.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. Is there any
It's
other wagons
like
that we?
the really obnoxious difference here to play it out in perspective is comparing a Tahoe to a Suburban.
Yeah.
Or
They're
even,
the same basic vehicle between the wheel wells, but you have this much more space behind a Suburban that's noticeable in the rear windows, where
Yeah.
the Tahoe does not.
Yeah.
or even like straight up in the story, a Golf to a Golf Sport wagon.
Oh, and
Yes.
I guess the other one that isn't on this list is the fucking Panamera Sport.
That-
It's a wagon. I'm calling it a wagon.
I mean, yeah.
the new one, because there's the normal one with the
Yeah,
thing.
That's a long
Sport
wheelbase
Turismo.
liftback, right?
The
Yeah,
Sport Turismo's like a straight up wagon.
Okay.
Yeah, it has.
I don't know that
it
I've
has-
seen that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty rare.
Yeah, there's a fucking rare ass bird.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
Got to
think,
be one in Salt Lake.
I know there's at least 2.
yeah,
All right then.
I know there's one with like neon green badges
Because
because
of course it is. It's acid. No, it's not acid badges because acid badges are specific for only Porsche 918s.
Yep.
It's Porsche green.
Or whatever.
Because Porsches are stupid.
Yeah, all I know is it's probably the same fucking college kid.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, so that...
What have you been looking at recently?
Huh?
Your car guru ads?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we are looking at an article about Subaru, so...
I don't know if that was pulling from previous traffic data.
I have no idea.
For you.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the Subaru stuff in a while.
On a kind of different note, speaking of large-ass cars, I know this is completely weird and random. I drove past a 2019 or 2020 X5.
Yeah?
That's a fucking massive car.
Yeah!
Because it was me in my work truck, which is a 2014
Frontier.
Frontier, thank you.
You're welcome.
A F-150 quad cab, and then that behemoth over both of the...
Right, you look at it and you're like, is that an X6? Oh my god, it's a new X5.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then I also saw a grill recently.
Oh, did you?
It was an 8 Series.
Okay.
So I saw a grill.
I was about to say, what was that grill attached to?
It was an 8 Series one.
Damn.
That's what I saw. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's new 8 Series. Oh, whatever.
That grill is dragging that 850.
Yeah. Sorry, those are completely different notes, but I'm thinking about large vehicles. It makes me think of the giant-ass X5.
Fuck yeah. But,
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean...
back to the Outback, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's...
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, like
it
this...
shouldn't surprise anybody.
Yeah, this is, like... Again, like, this is not... This is one of those things where, like, you throw it out there and it's like, oh, yeah, no. Like, you take a step outside your door and you can't, like, throw a rock without hitting at least 2 Outbacks.
I own 3. Like, yeah.
I mean, technically 2 in a Legacy. Let's be real. That'd be like me saying I have 3 Outbacks, but I really only have 1 Outback and 2 Legacies.
I have 3 Subaru wagons.
There you go.
Same.
But
whatever.
I'm trying to think. What I was gonna say, but yeah, I there's been a lot of talk with the new Avant coming out that might be bringing back the wagon market, which I don't think it will.
Well, I
but
mean,
I hope it does.
So the RS6 Avant is coming over to the U.S., and Audi also announced that they're going to bring back the A6-based all-road.
Yeah,
very nice.
And I also believe we're also getting the S6 as well too.
Probably.
A wagon.
I mean, it would be really weird if they're just like, no. The only like
you get the top and the bottom.
Yeah, like you get like
that seems incredibly niche.
Yeah, no, it's
probably a bad business move.
Yeah, no, we'll probably be getting like the full range of like
which
I
think I said when we talked about this originally.
Yeah, like it would just be weird if they're just like, nope, outhouse or penthouse, take your pick.
Yeah. But a lot of people are saying like, it's going to bring back the wagons in the U.S., which I don't think it will, because like
no, everybody wants a crossover.
Yeah,
everybody wants an SUV.
Yeah, but
Ford said they're going to stop building every car that isn't a Mustang.
Yeah.
In favor of trucks and crossovers.
Right, people are buying Escapes instead of Fusions.
Yeah.
You know,
like
the only people that want an actual car are people that just want a sports car.
Yeah.
And the only sports car Ford builds is a Mustang, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So that like this is where we're at in the world, man. But
I just want to see more V90s on the road.
Well, I mean that would be
agreed.
nice.
110% agreed.
Yep. But
beautiful cars.
But because of this question, I asked you guys what your favorite wagons were. And you guys did not disappoint.
Yeah.
Go.
Are we going to get into that now, or are we going to finish?
No, we'll get into this now.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
We
right?
got
think about this. Fuck.
Yeah. So I asked everybody favorite wagon of all time, and then the patrons in the Cam Shannigan super secret Facebook shitposting group, which you get access to on the when you pledge $5 or more on Patreon.
Right.
I asked them the bonus food question of the week, which is, what is your favorite cold weather comfort food?
Beautiful.
Yep. So for me, it's chili. So
very nice.
Looking at me, that should not be surprising. Anyway, getting into some of these answers. Dan Chilinsky proving that he's probably the most German-American person that I know.
Yes.
The S124 Hammer, all other answers are wrong. As for cold weather comfort food, German dumplings. Man, I'm not even going to bother.
Kartoffel, Kloß, and Rouladen.
There we go. So, yep, a lot of...
I know I fucked up that last one, but that's okay.
It's all right. So, There we go. Sam Babler. Yes, more wagons. There is no catch-all for the best wagon, but in my opinion, one of the best of all time from the factory is the V70R.
Please tell me with the basketball interior.
Yeah, it doesn't specify, but yeah.
They call it Atacama, and yes.
Yep.
Basketball interior.
One of the best for potential is the 940 wagon. I love that whole boxy 80s look, but more comfortable interior than the 700 series. Plus, you can fit anything in it. LS, of course. JZ, done. BMW V10, been there. 6.6 Duramax, maybe not, but haven't seen anyone try. Volvo historically has made the best wagons, and anyone who says otherwise can take their opinion and fuck a cactus. All right.
Strong finish.
A
6.6 Duramax would probably fit. It's only slightly larger frame-wise than a big block Chevy. So
interesting.
I mean, I see a bunch of D-Maxes every day at work.
It would be
Anywho,
it would be weird if you didn't see any.
I'm confused though why he says a 940 has a more comfortable interior than a 740 because they are the exact same car. They're literally the same car.
I mean, Sam, it's time to respond, buddy.
The S90 and V90, I'll give you that because they are luxury versions of the 940 and 960. They were the last of the rear-wheel drive cars. They're the only rear-wheel drive platform that you can get a factory white block in as well.
Ooh, interesting.
And they all have Toyota automatics.
Well, win some, you lose some.
The more you know.
Anyway, he goes on to say, and comfort food is this crock-pot meal my grandpa used to make. It is chicken, bacon, corned beef, and cream of chicken soup, which is then served over rice with the juices soaking the rice.
Oh, my God, I just had an aneurysm, and I need another scoop of it.
No shit, your grandpa made that. That is the most grandpa food.
That's the shit that your grandpa makes when grandma's not home.
That's all that grandpa knows how to do, that and make hamburgers.
Yeah, he's the best grill master on the planet. He has the little apron that says kiss the cook, you know?
Yep, but as soon as it's too cold to get out there and light her up.
Yep.
Just
there's a tarp over it.
You mean they're not going to go out to the covered porch with the with the completely surrounded screen netting?
Hey man,
and the AstroTurf.
It has the AstroTurf on it. The steps are 100% white.
It's got the radiant tube heater going across it.
Oh yeah,
man,
the quintessential old person backyard.
There are more wind chimes than dogs in the backyard.
See, you say that,
and there's a lot of both.
There's a lot of both.
The only thing missing from the average Midwestern backyard is the 14-foot wide satellite dish that moves when you change the channel.
That grandpa can never get rid of because, God damn it, how else is he going to get his stories?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man. It's always locked on just Fox.
Yep.
Hasn't moved in years.
Fox News.
The X-axis motor blew out because it doesn't change any other channel except Fox.
It just follows it.
Yeah.
Fox News occasionally can get it to click over to Fox Business.
Grandpa, can we watch KUED? No, it's too late in the afternoon. We got to wait for the sun to come back around.
I ain't going out there, kid.
Fuck.
If you want to listen to that radio show, you got to get it on the 60 meters antenna.
And, they definitely have one of those fridges that opens this way.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Has to. Just straight
they
up
have
and
three.
down.
They have three of them.
Absolutely.
One in the garage, one in the basement, one in the backyard.
Oh, for sure.
Of course.
That's how it is. Moving on, Jake Bastion. Best wagon? This is a tough one. I'll break it up into two, top cool and top practical.
Okay, all right.
The top cool would have to be the Civic Shuttle RT, four-wheel drive one.
Yep.
Looks awesome. He included pictures. And the practical is the 2016 Mazda 6 wagon, specifically the diesel one.
Yeah.
Yep, huge interior room, great fuel economy and power. Never owned one, or will, because no Mazda diesel. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, we didn't get it.
Nope. But I love them, and they look great as well. And his comfort food, funny enough, is a nice toasted ham, egg, and cheese sandwich with a touch of sriracha.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful. You know, having owned an RT four-wheel drive Civic wagon with, four-wheel drive, the stick shift, that was a fun car.
Yeah.
I will not lie. I would definitely own another if I was in a position to buy another shitbox. I would.
I think we all wish we were in that position to buy another shitbox.
You right.
Don't look at me.
I'm sorry, I'll just at you next time.
Yeah,
He's looking at you, kid.
Done. Let's see. Joey, Digital Driver. Patrons, you're listening to this on Tuesday. He's going to be streaming tonight on Digital Driver. So he's probably going to be playing some weird Gran Turismo import that was only available.
Yes.
Yes. It's going to be awesome. It's a good time. Twitch.tv/Digital Driver. It's fun. Go watch him.
Absolutely. Check him out.
Yep. Let's see. Mitsubishi Legnum is up there. Crown Majestica Wagons, it's above that. CTSV Wagon is a perfectly acceptable lateral move.
I agree with all of those. Joey, I would like to know what generation of Legnum. I'm assuming it's going to be a VR4, but I want to know what generation.
That's a very good question.
Because there's like 3 you can choose from that are acceptable.
All right. Moving on. Taylor Hatch. This is my favorite wagon style-wise. I've owned 8 different Subaru wagons, 2 WRXs, 4 90s Imprezas, and 1 first-gen Turbo Legacy, and finally my current Daily and Outback XT. I just like wagons in general. They're so practical and can be so much fun. That's all.
And he shows an image of a slammed GF, which is an Impreza wagon.
Mm-hmm.
It's the GC body, but wagon, of course.
Let's see. Brandon McConkey, our international man of mystery.
Yes.
Peter Bjork's Volvo 245 2J has always been my favorite. It's now getting Gallardo power.
Yeah, he's going even further.
Yep.
The old Busbilar.
Yep.
Because Swedish billionaires are the best billionaires.
You right though.
Because why not have a 1,300 horsepower Volvo?
Of course.
Fuck it.
I mean, that thing does rolling burnouts at over legally posted freeway speeds.
Hey, is that my car?
It might as well be. It's the same body style and color.
Yep.
Click on that photo. Click on that photo.
Okay.
Is Josh Carter local?
It looks
Yeah.
like a.
He is local.
I fucking saw your car like 3 days ago.
I'm sure he
Because
dates it.
it's a GT with all white trim, which is what I want my car to be.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's Josh Carter, proprietor of Flat Out Automotive.
Sorry, I
refers to this.
jump that.
It's all right. He refers to this thing as his shit box. One day when all my other projects are done, I'll get a JDM B4 RSK front end for it.
Oh my God.
Fits all 3 shop dogs, me, my wife, and our 2 daughters. All practical all the time.
You right though.
Yep.
Hold on, before you read Jackson's. Josh, love your fucking car. Those are goals. My car will look like that at some point. If you fucking please send me more photos, because I want to know what mirrors you're running. I want to know what wheels you're running. I want to know what bumper you have.
It looks like a stock GT Aero package with painted mirrors.
Well, the thing is, I can't tell if those are the heated mirrors or if those are the legacy mirrors. So I want to get photos.
They just look like leggy mirrors.
Yeah, well, I mean, Josh will be listening to this come Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because
He's a patron.
Yep, he's going to be blasting this in the shop, so.
Facebook me.
Yep, there we go. Jackson.
God.
He comes in with 1 garbage opinion and 1 solid opinion. I will let you decipher which one.
Do I have to read this?
If you want to.
Oof, don't like wagons. Big and bulky looking. Well, I can't fucking read or my angle. It's a fucking light.
It's all right. I'll take it from here.
Okay. Big and bulky looking Zack, considering discussing this because this is his favorite chassis style, and I love coupes. So to be fair, difference between our interests. Cold weather, comfort food. He didn't give me a fucking... You didn't name a... You said he likes coupes. Jackson, that's not fucking helpful. Be more fucking helpful.
It's Jackson. He's not going to be helpful.
No,
So the guy likes coupes, but he owns a 2+2.
Zing.
Granted, in the Z32, you can't really tell.
You're right. The Z32, I think it's an almost indiscrepancy.
It's like a 3-inch wheelbase difference or something like that. You can't fucking tell.
Exactly.
That's one of those you'd have to tell me.
Right.
And even that, I'd be like, wait, what?
This car has back seats.
Yes.
The fuck it does.
Yeah, sure, pal.
I know he likes Super Gramps.
Ronald
of
Reagan,
course. Who doesn't?
Like Super Gramps.
Tell me, future boy.
I'm trying to pick a wagon for him to like. I'm trying to think of one.
Just call it Super Gramps. Call it good.
All right, no, here's the thing. I already know the answer. The one wagon that Jackson likes, CB7 wagon. The Accord.
He doesn't, though. He fucking
What?
doesn't. Yeah, because there's a clean-ass white one that drives around. I'm like that. And he's like, no. And I'm like, fucking like it. And he doesn't like it.
What about the CD7, the next generation Accord, the more rounded wagon?
Okay, so he has a full-on hard-on for what are they called? Like the CC era, like the really early Honda Civics, the CCX. What are they called?
CVCC.
CVCC. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Is there a wagon in that generation?
I mean, it was,
second gen.
Second gen.
So like 81 and up.
He likes us.
Okay,
That's
all
what I'm
right.
going with.
That is
Done.
acceptable.
His comfort foods are ramen, hot chocolate oatmeal, cinnamon apple oatmeal. Go fuck yourself, Jackson. I'm done talking to you.
Bro. I mean,
It's not
he's
cinnamon
on
spice or nothing.
what?
dude, he's on point with the oatmeal though.
Yeah. Cinnamon apple's fucking
The
tight.
fucking worst. It's the giant
I mean-
fucking chunks of apple.
Ramen's great.
Ramen's
mean-
great, yeah.
Ramen's great year round, but especially in cold weather. That's
Oh, yeah.
perfect. Hot chocolate, it's a given.
Yep.
We live in America. Hot chocolate is a thing here when it gets cold.
Mm-hmm.
You
I live
know,
in Utah. It's always a thing here.
touche. Yeah, the oatmeal, on brand, dude, with the cinnamon apple. Just
2 things.
10 out of 10.
1, Jackson, let's go get ramen. And 2, fuck your oatmeal.
Damn.
Fuck you and you're hating on oatmeal.
Did you just shake it up and throw it at
There
him?
wasn't any water in it.
What the
I
hell?
don't want to throw a full water bottle at
I thought for sure I was taking a full water bottle to the chin right there. It didn't even cross my mind that it would have been empty. I felt you would have done some dickbag shit like that.
Like,
the way you flinched, though, too. I was like, why are you flinching so hard? It's an empty water bottle. And I
It
realized
flew so straight, too straight to be empty.
you were like, oh shit, fuck.
when you
I thought about doing some Matrix shit, but I'm attached here with a bunch of cords.
when you picked it up, you kind of shook it. I'm like,
Well, I made
what
sure
the
there was-
fuck?
It looked like there was water in it from my angle, so I was like, okay,
Yeah,
this is no water
it looked
in
like it was full for mine, hence the flinch, jackass.
I thought you were just shaking.
All right, patrons, soon enough you'll be able to see these
Fine,
shenanigans.
fine, Dave.
No, God damn it, no.
Please do not throw a glass Coors bottle at me.
So help me God, I will do this thing solo.
Yeah, you'd kick me off of this just because I was the target. I get it.
Because you'd beat him half to death. And I can't have that back.
school-
I'd drag him out into the street. Don't worry.
It's like middle school over again. I don't know who started it. Clearly, I started it. I don't know who started it. Principals, go.
But I'm finishing it.
No, this is like Midwestern dad on a road trip. I don't know who started it, but I'm going to end it.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Yep.
Hey,
Brandon Kuhn.
Yep. Our man of many things.
Indeed. First gen nomad. No matter how hard I try, I can never escape my American muscle roots.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Amazing choice. As for cold weather comfort food, chili. Always chili to warm up the insides.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. AJ Glassmacher. Too many to count. I love the long roofs. Just to name a few, and in no particular order. Evo 9 wagon. BMW 5 Series wagon. And you didn't specify. Are we talking E39, E34? What are we working with, guy? What are we working with? Even the new ones? Like, what's going on?
Clarify, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, there's no wrong answer to that.
Yeah.
But I just want some clarification. Saab 9.5, 9.3 Aeros. Yeah, the Aero wagons are
Yeah. They're tight.
definitely. 510 Datsun wagon. Lincoln Continental Sport Touring.
Okay.
Okay. Pontiac Tempest Safari. Yeah.
The list goes on and on.
And then he just read the second part, so he's going to add this in. This was a nice little ninja edit.
Yep.
Favorite cold weather food is udon.
Which, ironically, the best places to get udon have no cold weather.
Surprise, surprise.
Yep.
Ayrton Littell, he flexes the daily hard with an E46
Yep.
Touring.
Yep. It's a solid little car.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then Dan proceeds to come in.
Because Dan has his AMG 300 TE.
Yep.
All the flex.
Oh, yes.
He's flexing hard in them hoes. Let's see, Devin Creasy. I've always enjoyed the Nissan Stagea with an R34 conversion, but I am a Subaru kid at heart. I'd take I know, right? I'd take a V3 V Limited STI GF8. I missed out on a V7 swapped GF8 a few months back, and it really bums me out still. And I didn't realize people had cold weather comfort food. You know what? Fuck you. Go back to Arizona.
We do.
You're in the Carolinas. You're going to know what the hell cold weather comfort food's like in like a month.
Dude, like, I'm sorry, but on like a 97-degree July day, a big steaming bowl of chili isn't exactly what I'm looking for.
Unless you are in a building that is air conditioned into the low 60s.
Yeah, but no, dude. Like, comfort food is really kind of dependent upon your current environment. Like,
Right.
that's the thing.
Right.
You know?
I mean, come on, dude. You've spent winters in Michigan. You should already know what cold weather's like, and you should understand what you do during cold weather.
Yeah, man.
And now you're in the Carolinas. You're going to get more of that cold weather. It's just more damp.
You're going to get damp cold weather.
That's a damp.
Moist.
Moist.
I like that. Connor Rowe. Oh, I also like this answer.
This is a good one.
I'm going to be predictable. It's not predictable.
Yeah, it really
anyway.
wasn't.
I'm going to be predictable and say the E63S wagon. It's been a dream car for me for a long time. Perfect for getting the kids to soccer practice really early.
Hey.
As for cold weather comfort food, can't beat a nice meaty imperial stout when temperatures drop.
Nice.
I agree. The E63 is
It's pretty tight.
it's top 4 for me.
Actually, I feel like the only way you can beat an E63S
Yeah.
is with
Boom.
Trent Bray's answer.
Yes.
Hard to beat the supercharged E55 with a third row.
Oh, yes.
And I have hated soup/chili my whole life until last year. I don't know why. What the hell's wrong with you? Now a good beef and potato stew is something I crave during the winter months. Yeah, it's because it put meat on your bones.
Yeah.
Weird question. Is this third row reverse facing or front facing?
The jump seats?
I believe it is a reverse-facing jump
Yes,
seat.
you got the
yeah,
jump
way
seats.
cooler.
Yeah, dude. They're fucking
the
tight.
E63S is a standard third row, where the E55
E55,
is still
yeah.
a reverse face.
I don't think we got a third row in the E63S though, in at least the newer generation.
I believe it is an option, just nobody checks the box.
I
It passes our safety standards.
Yeah.
When I was playing with the option boxes a little while ago for the newest E63, I did not see that as an option. But I may have just completely glanced over it, not thinking.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be a package thing.
Maybe.
Could be something that only the S is offered with. Could be something that only a specific interior or
Actually,
tech
I
package is.
would bet maybe not. That's option something that's not part of the S.
I mean, entirely possible as
Yeah.
well. But keep in mind, it is Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do offer you quirky shit if you're going to spend,
All the
six-digit
money.
numbers. Yeah, exactly.
And also that's something that you could check. You could ask your dealership to get for you.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
If you walk into a Mercedes dealership and say, I want something where I put my kids in and they face the back window, they're going to be like, right this way, sir, yes.
Yes, come here.
Bobby Powell, oh my goodness.
Over in Drift, Utah.
Oh, this is a good answer.
Wee little Bobby Powell wants a big old Chevy Nomad.
I mean, to be honest, that's not really a big car.
Anything's big for Bobby. You've seen him.
You're right.
Always wanted to get one of these and do whatever I have to do to tow with it. Roof rack on top for wheels and tires, fuel and tools, lay the back seats down and be able to sleep in it.
Well, you don't have to do really much of anything
Yeah.
to tow with those because, they're a ladder frame. They're leaf sprung. You throw some airbags on the back and weld a tow package up to it and make sure it's got brakes that are newer than 1955 and you're gold, dude.
That thing's kind of a fucking unit already.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got... Okay, here's the thing. It shares part numbers with the Chevy pickup of the same year. It's got suspension from Chevy trucks already in it.
There you go, Bobby. Helping you out one day at a time.
Little Bobby Big Heart.
Yep. Dolphin Boggs, any Audi wagon, specifically my own built motor, big turbo, bagged B6 A4 Quattro Avant, though.
Weird flex, but okay.
All right.
Yummy.
I dig B6s.
Yeah.
I ain't mad.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah. Brandon Jacobson has a solid answer here. CTSV wagon.
Yep.
Yep. Have to.
Gotta.
You just have to.
This is one of those I think we got. Yes, we got answers in the Utah Association of Bureaus.
Oh, my God.
Yes. First off, next week's guest, Scott Michael Chamberlain, drops a couple of E36 wagons, which, I'm liking that more than I thought I was gonna.
Okay, so the taillights and the rear gate kind of put me off a little bit. They got a very Peugeot vibe to them.
Yeah.
But the rest of the car is standard E36 fare.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because I go the other way. I like the rear. I don't like the front.
Huh.
But
Whatever.
I'm also
this is
super fucking weird. So
to me, this is still better than the little stubby, the TI. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3.8.
Sorry,
Yeah,
this is better than the TI.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To me.
318.
Yeah.
Yep. Then Alex Danger Yunkin, the G-Power E60 M5 Touring.
One we did not get.
820 horsepower. Look at these things.
Oh, there's more than one blower on that.
Yep.
How about that action?
Well, you don't say.
10 cylinders, two big huffers.
I need some cleanup over here.
Okay. And then Malachi Meadows,
He posts a picture of an Audi.
an RS2 Avant.
Oh, is that an RS2? Okay.
What it looks like. Yeah.
All right. That's the old 5-cylinder RS2s.
Oh, yes. another fun thing that we didn't necessarily see a lot of.
Strong choice.
But it's a thing we can start getting.
You're right. It's going to be that age here. Yeah. Actually, I think that body style is that age.
Yeah. So I think we can finally start getting those things.
Yeah, guy.
Over in the UJCC, Dylon
coming in strong, dude. You are swinging that wiffle ball bat right out of the goddamn stadium here.
01 Mercury Sable. Goddamn. God damn. Fucking hell. Hold on. It deserves this. Damn. You earned it. Brandon Walters, one of my favorite cars I've had is an 86 Tercel SR5 four-wheel drive.
Back when SR5 meant top model, not base.
Yup.
Because Toyota.
Right? I just love how it was a longitudinal drivetrain, but it was front-wheel drive or locked four-wheel drive.
I know. With the kunk.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a Subaru e-brake from the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Aaron Lepper throws in a good one here. It's the...
Is that Roadmaster?
That looks like a Caprice specifically.
Yeah,
the Roadmaster has the bubble top.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think there were three. There was the Buick Roadmaster, the Chevy Caprice, and it was the Pontiac, or the Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile thingamajig. Whatever the hell it was.
The Chief or some shit like that?
No, I think they called it was a Cutlass something, I think. They called it something.
Yeah.
But it was a
Chief.
Fuck, who knows? Anywho. But yeah,
the Oldsmobile Big Chief.
Those triplets there, the big boy B bodies.
Yeah.
These things are cool as shit.
Oh yeah.
Which I own a big boy B body.
I mean, one of our own in the shenanigans, Matt Dillenbeck actually has a wood paneled Roadmaster on air.
Hot damn.
No less. It's a cool ass car.
Yeah.
Thing is legit as fuck.
And then coming in Aaron Lipper with more, all the Volvo Waggies too, and the Cadillac and the Stagia. And then he posted a picture of what one of his friends has.
And that's a Stagia.
Yeah. That's
beautiful.
tight.
Beautiful car. Ooh, on the GTR wheels.
Yeah.
With the G37S brakes.
Oh, yeah.
Or Q50S brakes.
Yep. Jared Vickers, Corolla KE20 wagons.
Hey,
Yep.
nice.
Cool.
Yep. All these wagons have Glenn holding his little pee-pee.
Yep.
Yep.
It makes my little pee-pee turn into the big pee-pee.
Coy digging the Cressy wagons.
Tuck it in the belt. Tuck it in the belt.
Put it in H.
Oh,
we
man.
murdered Trent on that episode.
Yes, we did.
And let's not forget Alex McMillan
Yep.
with his 88 GL10 Turbo Subaru.
Hell yeah, buddy.
The Ye Olde Loyale.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a cool-ass car.
Yeah.
I dig that.
And then let me just double-check. Don't think I got any responses in Motoring United, but...
They're dead.
It helps to check.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they're on their boat. I think they're currently doing the big one. Their big Motoring United LA meet.
Oh, yeah, Moolah 3.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. So, where the hell? Where am I? Did it get shared? Yes, it did. Yeah, nope, nobody.
3 people liked it. That's cool.
I think it was AJ, Sam, and Dan.
I mean, cool.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yep. So, I think we pretty well know what your answer is.
Actually, no.
Oh.
No. So, this is a hard one because I like wagons as much as the next guy. Maybe even more. I fucking love my wagons.
Right.
Like, top of the list, I want a fucking Pontiac Catalina.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy.
Just big thing. I want to road trip one of those just because.
Just a big
motherfucker. If you ever run into some coin, get with Matt. Matt knows a guy in Idaho that has a very savable one for an affordable price.
Ooh, okay, maybe. And then I've been looking at GTBs. They're almost importable.
Almost.
The current gen is or the second gen body is.
I fucking love the second gens. They're so fucking
you got to
sexy.
Think. 94 was the first year of the that body style.
Yeah.
The
94 is third. Yeah.
The BGs. Yeah. So you could get a BG5 in 94 and 95. We're coming up at the end of the 94 year production. To be imported. So you can already start getting first year GTBs here.
So fucking
Keep
sexy.
that in mind.
And then, I own 3 long roofs.
Yeah.
I fucking love all of them. And another one I want to throw in here because, it's a weird one, but not my choice. Slammed 4Runner. It's a wagon.
I mean...
It's not my answer, but
That's a
wagon.
thing you can throw in there.
But what my answer is, I had to Google it because I can't remember the exact name of it.
Okay.
It is the Mercedes AMG. Come on.
Okay.
S73T.
All right.
Isn't that the one that has like the twin turbo V12?
I believe it's NA. It is.
okay.
It is the Zonda V12.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
And do you want to guess where it sits? You could probably guess it. It's where all these sit. Brunei.
Yeah, Sultan of Brunei.
It
Okay.
sits in Brunei.
Go figure.
It's probably fucking rotting away in the sun,
Yeah.
like most of his collection is.
Well, it's weird because like half his collection's in like a sealed basement. The other half is like sitting against like a glass wall with like there's nothing there. It's just like a glass wall that sits like a yard. There's nothing there.
Yeah, like there's just so much stuff that he has. It's just like dying.
Yep.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know about the Bentley SUVs he has?
Yeah.
He's like 7 of them. No, because he bought all of them.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm curious what you guys got though.
Yeah, I mean, favorite wagon of all time. I didn't quite realize the gravity of the question when I was throwing it out there to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because we could do a full segment on just like
Just wagons.
Yeah.
just favorite wagons from this era.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we could. Next time Trent comes on, we're gonna fantasy draft wagons.
Okay.
Do it.
That's
I
what
like
we're doing. All right,
I like it.
book it. Trent, you hear me? Next time you're coming on, fantasy drafting wagons. So
That might be our most requested episode yet.
that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, man. Yeah, no. I think I'm going to go with the Volvo 740 just because of the touring brick.
It's a touring brick.
Yep. So
All right.
yeah.
Okay. By the way, did you guys have comfort foods?
Oh,
I mean, I threw out
yours
chili
was
at the beginning.
chili,
Yeah.
was-
my grandma's mashed potato. She is a native Idahoan, and she makes some of the best goddamn mashed potatoes. And I will fight anybody who says their grandma makes better mashed potatoes.
All right.
I will throw fucking fists.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
If Dave says mashed potatoes, I'm going to throw some fists at Dave.
Not going to happen.
Okay.
Wagons of my current collection, because I too have 3 second-gen legacy wagons, one of which is an Outback. That's not my choice, though, actually. I own a 79 Volvo 245 wagon, and I love the shape of those cars. That is like quintessential, like that is the epitome of wagon. That car is an wagon. That's what Volvo wanted it to be. It was utilitarian. I mean, you can even go so far as to even say like the Australian or UK panel van versions, the delivery van versions of these wagons, because they had an extended top and barn doors and all sorts of cool shit like that, right? I love stuff like that. But if we're talking like new hotness, CTSV wagon. I have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got all the goods, all the aftermarket, all the looks. I think the CTSV wagon is pissed.
Oh, yeah,
That's just an angry vehicle.
Yeah.
And then as far as comfort foods, I like oatmeal or grits. Love me grits, topped with a shit ton of sugar.
Oh,
Because why not?
My work will occasionally do grits for breakfast.
Hey.
And they have like get your own yogurt, your own brown sugar, your own sugar, and they have it so it's accessible to me.
Mm-hmm.
I do the thing where I take a spoon and take the little container and leave the spoon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see, Dave. What time we got?
We got about 16, 17 minutes left, so
Cool.
we can blast on through.
Yeah, I mean, so the world, we got some racing that that we probably should talk about better, so we might have to wait until next week when I can actually do a little bit more research on this. But before we get to this thing that we're about to blow by, in the segment that we have named the Fighting Mongooses.
You're welcome.
Because we can.
Damn right.
Because no one gets it except me. I love it.
You know what else you're going to love? Clothing you get from Steady Broke Clothing.
It's quality.
Yes, it is. It
And
is affordable. Yes, it's not cheap. It is affordable. Cheap implies it is of low quality.
And
I
this
learned
is
my
not the
lesson.
case.
There you go.
These shirts are really nice.
They are very nice.
I love my Depresso shirt.
Me
It's one
too.
of the softest shirts I own.
It is still like a deep, rich black shirt for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the other shirts I have are kind of grayed now.
Yeah.
This one's still perfectly black.
Oh, yes. You can get yourself the Depresso tee, the block Broke AF shirt, Broke State University, the hoodie, all the things you need to keep warm this coming winter.
I'm sorry, when you said that, I just pictured like Spaceballs the placemat, Spaceballs the sweatshirt. You know, it's like, Steady broke the sweatshirt, Steady broke the placemat,
Steady
Steady
broke
broke
the
the baseball
cereal.
cap. The kids are going to love this. New ad campaign, Tommy. Hit me with it.
There we go. Head over to steadybroke.com, put all those things in your cart, regardless of whether or not they actually exist, and then use the coupon code CAMAUTO15 at checkout.
Yes.
Saves you 15% off your entire order.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
SteadyBroke.com, steady.broke on all of the social medias. Hot damn.
Indeed.
All right, yeah, the World Challenge season did wrap up in Vegas. I know Real-Time Racing wrapped up the Pro-Am Team Championship.
Yes.
CAMcasts Racing swept the weekend, I believe, and I think they secured, the Pro Championship. But beyond that, we're going to have to do a little bit more research.
Sure.
Just because I don't want to blindly go through this Racer.com category. Not even story. Category.
Oh, geez.
Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the mailbag. We got some correspondence from the last couple weeks that we just have not gotten to.
All right.
Yeah, from Brandon Kuhn. Remember we had the Track Daily Crush American Lexo Barge Edition, the Chrysler 300, the Lincoln Continental, and the Cadillac XTS. Brandon Kuhn, he says he's going to track the 300 for all of Dave's reasons. Daily the Continental, and crush the crap caddy. It breaks me to agree with Zack, but at least Mike and I are on the same page.
I see where you fall.
That was fun.
That's amazing.
Let's see, Dan Chilinsky. God, the $1 billion question. Which one was this? I can't remember which question this was, but it was a week ago. Whatever. Gentlemen, answer to the $1 billion question is the W124 E60 AMG, 376 horsepower, 428 foot-pounds. The reason for this is to be an absolute boss. It is comfy as hell, makes plenty of power, and completely unassuming to most people. Black on black Recaro CSE wheels or seats. The only thing I would change is the standard 722.3 4-speed auto to the 722.6 5-speed auto.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. He missed more things about the off season. He needs to get fixed on the FX, or he needs to get the FX32 rebuilt. Front engine, rear transmission, clean up all the wiring, possibly K-swap or 2ZZ swap, depending on how ambitious he is. And as per Trent's inquiry into cool shirts are the shit. We run them in the FX, and I have a DIY setup in the FX in the form of a cooler, fish pump, switches, and fittings. This could be very easy to work into a car seat as well with a fan.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I think I was talking about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember me talking about DIY cool suits.
Ooh.
Yep. I told Dave I would write this a while ago, but recently we just crossed the 1-year mark with our 2019 Chevrolet Traverse. At 1 year, we've covered just about 13,000 miles with almost zero issues. The only issue we had was the black chrome on the front grille, which was covered under warranty.
Oh, wow, okay.
Having had a year with the car, there are a few things I like and a few that I really don't like. The things that I like are surprisingly the interior quality for the cost. Chevy has really stepped up their interior game in the price segment, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like the new 9-speed audio, and the 3.6-liter V6 does a good job with power delivery. Now for the things I don't like. First is the paint quality. Damn, it is soft and chips by looking at it. Second, being large and front-wheel drive based, it pushes a lot and makes first gear nearly unusable when accelerating out of a corner and into traffic.
Interesting.
So there we go.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad to know.
Yep. And then
Very cool.
Dylan.
Oh, yeah, there was this story he hit me up about this.
September 14, 2019. It was a cool night, and the moon was full. My wife had just left for a girls' trip to Disneyland with her mom and sister. Naturally, I went to my best friend's house, Braxton, to see what he was up to. He He had just finished rebuilding a carb for his 440cc 76 Ram Charger.
I'm assuming he means cubic inches.
Yeah, CI, not CC.
Yeah.
That's
a tiny motor in a Ram Charger. I think the starter on a big block back then made the same power as a 400cc motor.
He used a K-car motor to start a big block. That's how that worked.
Start a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Damn right. I helped him put it in, and we went for a rip at a nearby construction site. Afterward, we got back to his house and decided to go out and get into some kind of trouble with my new-to-me 3rd-gen 4Runner Limited. I just bought it a few weeks ago. So we start driving around, and we end up in Provo Canyon and decided to go through the Alpine Loop. We get halfway through the loop, and we see about 10 teens standing by the side of the road and a Jeep Liberty hanging off a cliff. We pull over and ask if they need any help. They said they didn't have a rope or anything, so we decided that we could go get one and help them out. We come out of the canyon on Timp Highway and start to head back to Braxton's house for a few tow straps and whatnot. We were stopped at a red light talking about who knows what when the light turned green. We made it halfway through the intersection when Braxton yelled, "Holy fuck!" and an H3 Hummer slammed into the side of us. We spun in slow motion, seeing the headlights as we bounced away from the Hummer. When everything stopped, we made sure we were okay and got out to check on them. My door was jammed shut and Braxton had to rip it open for me. The kid had been only driving for 3 months. The truck got totaled.
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
Looking at the damage, I feel like both vehicles involved were totaled.
Yeah.
This poor 4Runner. Okay, see.
Well, this reminds me a lot of my accident. And also, you should be lucky that you're in a 3rd gen, not a 2nd gen.
Yeah, no shit. 2nd gens fold like wet paper.
Yeah, you actually have crash structure in your door and your B-pillars.
And see, what blows my mind, too, is he sent me a bunch more pictures after we were talking about this on Facebook, right? The rear axle didn't move. In that picture, the axle shaft is bent.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
That's how hard he got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
fucking hell,
that's
man.
pretty gnarly.
That is nuts.
Yeah, so, I mean, it sucks to see this one go because that was a good one and you got a good deal on it, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Toyota engineered it to do that.
Yeah, glad you're okay. That's the most important thing.
Indeed. You can get another limited 4Runner.
Yep.
Plenty of them. Trust me, it's
they're
Utah. There are plenty
Yeah, they're out
of them
there, man.
here.
So, what time we got?
8 minutes and 27 seconds.
Well, all right, we've got some just random shenaniganry bullshit
Beautiful.
hanging out here. Just going to go ahead and take that out because we don't need to mention ourselves again, although I'm going to mention ourselves again.
We are narcissistic as fuck.
CamAutoswag.com is where you go to get your official Cam merchandise.
Yes.
And patrons and new patrons who subscribe before November 21st get a special 10% off coupon.
Yes.
For use at CamAutoswag.com. So
Yes.
there you go. All right. I forgot what a couple of these... I forgot what this one is. I think I know what this one is. I know exactly what this one is.
Well, hit me with what kind of backwoods bullshit that is.
What is this? Most Texas driver ever transports a horse in bed of an old Chevy pickup truck. Now I remember what this is.
What the fuck?
Driving through Texas.
I mean...
Yep.
I feel like... Oh, okay, here's the thing. They do this all the time with sheep.
Yeah.
Not a large creature like a horse.
No. And
that looks like an old C10.
That's what it looks like.
Maybe a C20, but still.
Yep.
That thing is wildly overloaded.
Yeah. This is taken between Houston and Austin, Texas.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. And it's just this old fucking... Yeah, it's a
just an old Chevy's...
C10.
C10 is what it says in the article.
Yeah.
It's just your average long bed with, the typical accoutrement to haul smaller animals like pigs or sheep.
Yeah. So...
Which is normal in Texas.
Yeah. But, I mean, this thing has been definitely, it has been added upon so it can fit a fucking horse. And it's just kind of like they built a cage around most of the bed.
Yeah.
Which, you think that's going to do the job, right? But actually, horse trailers are designed so when a horse walks into it, it's kind of, snugly in there.
Yeah, it doesn't freak the fuck out because it has places to move while it's moving.
Yeah, this poor horse is just, in there. He can kind of wander around if he so chose to. which is...
Right, I mean, all he has to do is stand a little bit to the right, and that truck is, bump stops.
Yeah, which he can totally do because there's nothing keeping him in place. So
He's got the entire bed to dance around in.
Yup. So it's kind of... That's the backwoods bullshit we're talking about, man.
Okay.
This is on a highway with a speed limit of 65, by the way. Poor fucking horse.
I mean, in a horse trailer, that's whatever.
Yeah, but
in the bed of a C-10, that's like leaving the planet's atmosphere.
Back of Bill's C-10. Fucking
Yeah.
hell, man. Oh, Florida man.
Okay, hit me with the Florida man.
Florida man accused of giving beer to an alligator.
I mean, why is this news, though?
Palm City, Florida. Hello. A Florida man is accused of enticing an alligator to bite his arm and pouring beer into its mouth after his friend caught the reptile.
What the?
Timothy Kepke.
What kind of cracked up shit is that?
Fucking... Well, it's Florida, but we're going to figure out exactly where in Florida.
Of course, we need to find out.
Anyway, we're going to continue reading. Timothy Kepke, 27, of Hobe Sound, and Noah Osborne, 22, of Stewart, were arrested on October 3rd. Each were charged with unlawfully taking an alligator, which is a felony. Gentlemen, now we play the game.
Where the fuck is Hope?
Where in the state of Florida is Hobe Sound?
I'm saying somewhere in the crack belt is what I'm saying.
I mean, that's fucking hell. Thank you.
That's goo.
Yep.
Welp.
Where are we at, buddy?
That tells me everything I need to know.
Why are you not fucking doing this for me?
And Stewart is just a little bit north, but it's right there on the coast between Fort Pierce and West Palm Beach.
Ooh, so Eastern Florida.
Right in the crack belt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely more southern than it is northern, but man, that is... Yeah. Like, you're getting away from the stuff that you know.
There's wow.
Yeah, man. So that doesn't surprise me.
Is there are there Google reviews for Hope's Sound?
I don't know, but anyway,
I'm not interested.
According to Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission report, a complaint was received in August about Kepke holding an alligator. A video apparently showed Kepke trying to get the alligator to bite his arm and giving beer to the reptile, after which the alligator reacted aggressively. Officers said they went to Kepke's home on September 17th, and he told them he was the person in the video. He told officers Osborne caught the reptile with his bare hands in Palm City on August 26th. He said they later released the gator alive. Kepke also told officers he had a couple of beers but wasn't drunk when the incident happened. A female friend was there when the incident happened. Kepke told officers on September 21st. Officers spoke with the friend who confirmed what Osborne and Kepke said. The woman told officers she thought the reptile bit Kepke because of his actions. Kepke and Osborne were arrested on October 3rd and taken to Martin County Jail, where they were later released on bond.
Okay.
All right. And then finally, who's clamoring for a direct flight from Sydney, Australia to New York?
Oh, fuck that.
Fucking kill me.
27 hours?
Something like that. No, it's 19 and a half hours.
Okay, I'm way off.
But still.
Wow.
Fucking hell. That is 500. So this is a test route. Qantas is testing this out to see if, this is something anybody is interested in. And anybody who has ever been on a plane for any length of time knows that nobody is interested in this because this is fucking insane.
Yeah, my aunt lived in Sydney for some time. I don't know.
Some amount of time.
Between 2 and 1 years.
Well, there we go.
And the flight, because she would fly out from L.A., and it's like a 14 to 16 hour flight no matter what.
Yeah, like it is insane. But it is 10,100 miles, takes 19 and a half hours in a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, and that trip is 500 miles and 45 minutes longer than the current long-haul route champion, which is Singapore Airlines' flight from Singapore to Newark.
Why is that a flight path?
I don't know.
I feel like that's the closest international airport.
Newark, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just fly with like JFK
Or LaGuardia?
LaGuardia.
Don't ask me these questions. Ask the FAA.
It's not an FAA decision. It's a flight planning committee.
It's somebody. Somebody at Singapore Airlines decided, you know what? Fuck New York. We're going to Jersey.
Because what this is somebody who has just ordered 14 Dreamliners and are like, do you know what? We can do these long-haul direct flights. Where should we fly these to?
They had a string that represented the planes. Yep. They just stuck one end on Singapore. It just kind of went around. And they're like,
hey, New Jersey, cool.
Newark? Fuck it. That sounds dreamy enough.
Yeah, because which business guy is going from fucking Singapore to New York?
Here's the thing. I will take Asians over Guidos any day.
Man.
Go ahead and fill New Jersey with people from Singapore. I don't give a shit.
Holy shit.
On that same note, though, I would be one of these people that would probably take this flight to Australia. Because I just want to get the fuck out of here and go to Australia for a while.
Why wouldn't you leave from L.A.? Why would you fly to New York and then fly back the other?
Because then I could say I've been on the longest plane flight.
Fair enough.
All right. That's reason enough.
Hey, speaking about weird flights, did you know there's a flight from Dublin to Dubai?
That doesn't surprise me.
From Dublin.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Why?
Because Ireland is like popping up as kind of like a techie spot.
Here's the thing. They're that swanky bar just on the outskirts of that tech town.
Yeah, like...
Fair enough.
Yeah, like...
Fair enough.
Ireland's been doing a lot to reclaim its thing.
Oh, you know, another goal, right? I just want to get shit plastered and sober up to the point where they have to serve me more alcohol because I request it.
Yeah, that's a
thing. That's a thing. I want to be like, look, I'm not drunk anymore. I just spent 17 hours on this flight.
What the best part is too is a 787 doesn't have a shower, because if you were to take a 747 through like Qantas or through Emirates, they have an onboard shower.
Right.
So that means you're
just doing trucker showers, baby.
Hey, dude wipes.
Here we go. All right, so first off, there are only 40 people on this plane.
I mean, yeah.
And they were all in business class, so, I mean...
That's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But, I mean, I'm just curious to know, like, what... Could you endure 20 hours in coach? Qantas aims to find out at some point.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I want to know what that fucking ticket costs for first class. That's like
$30,000 first class.
Well, yeah. But first class is probably $30,000 for that.
It's one of those. If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah. Well, because like LA to Dubai on first class on Emirates is like a $10,000 to $20,000 ticket.
Man,
it doesn't surprise me.
So I just want to read this little quote from a Bloomberg reporter. He was on the flight. Our plane had just left JFK International Airport, and it's already become a flying laboratory. Since the goal is to adapt to our destination's time zone as fast as possible, we click into Sydney clock right off the bat. That means no snoozing. The lights stay up, and we're under instructions to stay awake for at least 6 hours until it's evening in Australia. This immediately causes trouble for some passengers. Down one side of the business class section, 6 Qantas frequent flyers were following a pre-planned schedule for eating and drinking, including limiting alcohol, exercise, and sleep. They wear movement and light readers on their wrists and have been asked to log their activities. They've already been under observation for a few days and will be monitored for 21 days in total. Most of them are binging on movies or reading books, but one of them is dozing within minutes. To be fair, I feel his pain. It may be the middle of the day in Sydney, but my body is telling me it's pushing midnight back in New York.
So the thing I like out of that passage is they asked frequent flyers, "Hey, will you do this this experimental flight for us?"
Like, I guarantee you, like, this wasn't like they're like double platinum tier people. These are people who are like they're barely qualifying for gold, and they think they're hot shit because they can get into the Admiral's Lounge.
Hey, here's a free flight to Sydney. Will you wear some shit for us and follow our demands 20 hours.
Yeah, so like we mentioned, everybody on this test flight was in business class.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people are not going to be in those sweet-ass lie-flat seats with gourmet meals. They're going to be sitting bolt upright, eating whatever the fuck it is they can nuke.
Do you want some blue chips?
Jesus. Like, this is insane. There is a flight that is Singapore to New York that only offers business and premium economy. Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, is like they're like still studying them. It's like they went to the moon and back. They're like, we need to be in quarantine for a couple days.
Yeah, like Singapore doesn't have an economy for that flight because if you had typical seating on the A350s that they operate, like you couldn't have, like, there's not enough room for everybody and their luggage, so they're just like, fuck the plebs, man. You can take whatever weird-ass routing it is you need to. Like, these are for the people who have business to attend to. So
okay, so those two paragraphs that are at the top there, yeah, right here.
Yep.
I just skimmed over it, and this was some interesting stuff. In order to make an economy section possible, they need a new plane, which is hilarious to me. I mean, if you had typical seating configuration.
I just said this.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
I like that even the 787 doesn't have the gusto to do it all.
Yeah, at this point.
That blows my mind.
This is something that
I'm sorry, I had to say it again because it blew my mind.
Yeah, this is this is utterly insane that like Qantas has to either reconfigure their fleet if they want to make this a regular route, which they are insane if they want to do this, because I can't think of anybody who desperately needs to get from Sydney to New York nonstop.
Yeah. So this is something I've looked into. Like, I follow a couple channels that talk exclusively about like flight planning and like plane configuration. So it's not surprising that the 787 isn't going to meet their requirements because it's not designed. It's designed for those flights, but not how they're trying to run them. The 787 is designed for not a hub and spoke design where you're flying out of a hub into other places. It's designed from point to point, but not designed from point to point at the literal end of its flight envelope.
Like, yeah, no, like it's.
And it's also designed to be fully loaded with, I don't know, it's designed for like a 90-passenger flight, and half that is first class.
Yeah, like this, I mean, like they were taking, according to Bloomberg, they were carrying lighter weight foods for this flight. So like this thing was...
yeah, they're trying more fuel than passenger.
Yeah, like at this point you were... yeah, like...
So that bird's just going to float into Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are bingo fuel, Sydney.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine being on a flight that is so fuel-starved, you get right-away landing.
Dude.
You arrive in airspace. Okay, down.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Qantas 4279er, we're coming on in fumes. We're just going to go ahead and slice on through the line.
Which runway? Whatever you can fit on.
Qantas 7429er, this is Tower. Go ahead and land on whichever strip of pavement you feel you'd like to. We'll direct you to the closest terminal.
Sydney Tower, Qantas 4279 Heavy. Taxi ramp?
Right, we made it, but we're dry now. We need the tug on the ramp.
Taxi landing approved?
Excuse me, Qantas Heavy, you're on the motorway?
You're on the motorway.
Listen, we got this big bitch down.
We're pulling it solely on the...
Look at these fucking Yanks over here. Landing a fucking barge over here. Bunch of fucking carnivals.
Yeah, because what they need to do is that they need to run that with the 747, which is also the wrong plane for that route.
Yeah, no.
There's not a right plane for that route.
No, like...
You know what the right plane for that route is called? It is called a Learjet 650 long range. Because it's designed for the asshole who needs that flight.
Yeah.
Like the only person who needs that fucking route.
Yeah, like for everybody else, like, I mean, if you're hell-bent on getting from Sydney to, like, New York...
There's charters for that.
Yeah, like, you might as well just either fucking charter that or, God, I mean...
Which
Fuck
also
it.
the best
Well,
thing, too,
I
is I don't even think a fucking 650 long range will make, how many miles is it?
10,000?
10,100 miles.
Yeah, because the long range 650 is, I think it's like 8,000 or some shit like that. Like, it won't even make that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
no,
we're a small country shy.
Yeah.
It'll get you to L.A. Barely.
Yeah, what's 3,000 miles from New York to L.A.?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. You get to Hawaii, from New York to Hawaii.
Yeah, like that. I mean, like, fucking hell, man. Like, that is just utterly insane.
Yeah. Well, welcome to that.
God. Well, I mean, if you're one of those lunatics who's going to be doing it and doing it in something that is not... If they offer a coach, which...
Doubt it.
God help them if they do.
Right.
It's just bunk beds. just stacked bunk beds.
Just the shittiest bunk beds you can get your hands on.
No.
Yeah.
If you're interested in this kind of shit, there's a channel called Wendover Productions. He has an awesome video about how many flights you'd have to take to circumnavigate the globe.
Uh-huh.
And he figures out and how long it would take and stuff. It's a very interesting video.
Wind River, huh?
Wendover.
Wendover.
Okay. Wendover, like the
Oh,
Percy
got
Gamble,
it.
Oh, Wendover. Okay,
Wendover. Wendover Productions, and there's half as interesting as well too.
cool. All right. Well, good to know.
Well, Lottie freaking da.
Well, on that note, this is the end of the big single, folks.
The big single. And we've hit it almost on the dot at an hour and a half.
There we go.
Beautiful.
That works.
We had just enough off-topic tangency
Yes, we did.
to fill her up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us. Hope you like this new format because this is how it's going to be going forward. Because, goddamn, I cannot do 2 of these a week is a bit of a nightmare. Plus the other podcast, the Nerding for Beginners, which, remind me, next Monday, got to tell people where they can go to support our Extra Life effort.
Ah, yes.
Yes, because Extra Life is coming up. Cam, Nerding for Beginners. I'm going to try and maybe figure out some way to get Joey, Digital Driver, involved in this.
Very cool.
You know? But, yeah, Extra Life is a great charity. They raise money for Children's Miracle Networks, and all they ask of us is to play video games or tabletop games or whatever.
Ooh.
And all we ask of you is you donate as we get involved in our marathon gaming session, which
Beautiful.
we are going to be doing on Saturday, November 2nd. It's going to be a 12-hour binge of gaming. So I've got some ideas. I need to bounce it off these guys and some other people. But it's going to be a good time. We're raising money for a good cause. I will be putting out the links as soon as I get those going. And
let me know what I need to get on Steam so I can play with you guys.
For sure.
Yep. You guys can hit me up on Steam, too, by the way. I'm Dave Fab.
There we go.
Do that.
Yeah. I believe I am MChan Photo on either Xbox Live or PSN, and Mike from Cam on the other one.
Excellent.
So, yep. So just search both of those. If you find me, great. If not, whatever. Anyway, Zach, do you have any place that you want people to find you, like gaming-wise?
I don't game very often. I think my Steam ID is Zacklmaker, ZACKLMAKER.
Okay.
And I think that's the only place I game if I game at all.
Well, all right. Well, I think we will get to.
But I'm excited to do some gaming with you guys, though.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we're gonna. I've got some ideas. We're gonna bounce them off.
I just want to say, can we do some of the three, the Halo of the 3?
Oh, we could definitely do some Halo the 3.
I'll throw down.
I don't know who was the victor of our last throwdown.
I think we left it at a draw.
Was it a draw or did you win? I think you win, but only by like weird technicality.
Yeah, like I think just like we played an odd number of matches.
Yeah,
and like I just ended up ahead because that's like we traded off wins.
well, you dominated at first, and then well, no, yeah, you did because you found the minigun.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, cool, conk.
Yeah, just ripping the minigun off the turret.
Well, I got 1,500 rounds. Soon as I can kill you with this.
Back to the task at hand.
Yep.
Thanks,
Well,
Meeseeks.
we will. Don't worry. There will be plenty of those sorts of shenanigans happening on November 2nd. We were going to be streaming them on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, again, tweet out the links where you can donate to our cause.
Yes.
And where you can watch us do these things. So,
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime, thank you for joining us. We are at CamAutoMag on all of the social medias. Just go ahead and social.media/CamAutoMag, and we should be there.
Yep.
Podcast is available wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, rate, review, subscribe, share with your friends. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/CamAutomag. Go ahead and subscribe now if you are not. Support us at any dollar amount, and you will get a 10% off discount code to CamAutoswag.com.
Yes.
That is for current patrons and patrons who subscribe before November 21st.
Yes.
So there we go. And, we will be back next week with Scumbag Scotty. I just got to, confirm with him because this is when we had an opening.
Excellent.
So, yeah. It'll be us three plus Scumbag Scotty and God only knows who else. And live streams will be starting up after SEMA because me and Zack have to figure out how to make them work.
Yes.
So I think we can make it work with just the three of us, but as soon as we start adding more people, it's going to be a bit of a trick.
Yeah, there's some logistics.
There are going to be some things.
We have some thoughts on that.
Yep. Anyway, for episode 237 of the CAMcast, I have been Mike.
I've been Dave.
And I've been Zach.
Bye.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh, no. The fucking war crime.